following game is rated M for mature. Parents should be aware this game contains blood, graphic language, and graphic violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome back to another episode of Quantum Break. Alright, so let's start this whole process going.
Hey, it looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
No clue. But I did help Paul set up the machine at the university.
Which then caused the fracture.
Look, Will knew the calculations were wrong. Hoping that means he knew what he was doing here. This is what Will lead us to. We have to test it. The core. That's what we set up first.
Oh. Wait a minute!
This could actually be the key to finding the countermeasure.
I just realized something.
Still resetting.
Will corrected those calculations in the other timeline thing, which means they're now going to have a functioning time machine to come after us, right? Because they'll be able to fix it. Oh man. Okay, let's go talk to her. Can I talk to you?
You said Will built a countermeasure. What makes you so sure this isn't it? The time machine.
He said the countermeasure was stolen. The machine is still here.
That's logical. All right.
Here goes nothing.
Press W to activate the core. Okay.
What was that?
It's fine. It's fine. It worked. It actually worked. Okay, we activate the corridor next.
Okay, there's no way that thing should be exposed like that.
All right. Why?
This is gonna work. It has to.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine, are you? So I guess you're not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together? Because I think I literally see duct tape. Okay, no, this is a great idea. Yeah, no way that this is gonna backfire.
There's a light blinking here. Might be what you're looking for.
Might be. Let's see. Corridor activation. That great big screen thing that says.
Thank God.
Is that supposed to do that?
Will's key did that?
Yeah.
Key to a time machine, and he left it in the trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell.
That didn't sound good.
Fuck. Let's just hope it still works.
Okay, set the date. Oh wait, talk to you first.
Don't worry. We'll get this working.
Core. Wait, Monarch said what they stole from the university was some kind of core. It's...
The core for a time machine. We're not the only ones who have one.
Christ. What are they planning
And Will
to do
corrected, made the corrections for them to make
Serene's
it work
plans
right.
are focused on the future, not the past. But to succeed, he needs absolute control. A time machine is control.
This is true.
Well, there's a line between control and playing God, and this crosses it by a long shot. This is insane. This console says date input. I'm guessing this is it over here.
Okay, it's perfect. That's a lot to take in, isn't it?
Well, I stopped trying to make sense of all this around the time that you started teleporting.
Yeah, still trying to figure that one out myself.
All right. Date input. Not a friendly invitation.
What?
Just a...
God damn it. I don't know. We were so close. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, like hell you are. You saw what happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
You're not trained for this. Anything you do is gonna make it worse.
We
You
can't.
know I'm right.
Stop. I'm trying.
You lost people. You're angry. I get it. But this is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine. But I might know somebody who can.
Maybe Will?
Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist. I saw her video near Ground Zero.
Serene's head of Cronin Research. She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation.
Something tells me.
Jack, no.
That was a weird skip. Was that an intentional skip? That was a strange skip. It just kind of ignored all the everything in between and just kind of took us there. Okay. Are we gonna move on? Hello? There we go. Continue. Quantum break. Business, personal. Are we about to have another...
Used to be so clear when I was reliving the past. Once I caught up to the moment I had left, that ended. All I've had to go on since then are the plan and the visions. I knew Jack would come to me. I'd seen that, but I didn't know why exactly, or how it would end.
There he is. You were right.
My visions of the future aren't always clear, but they don't lie.
Speaking of lies, Joyce is saying he's discovered his brother's time machine.
We've spent 17 years looking for it, and he finds it in less than a day?
Does sound unlikely.
Still, we know it's out there somewhere, and we don't know what his brother managed to tell him.
If he really has located the machine, why would he come here and tell you? Smart Money says he's trying to play you.
Maybe, but the machine is out there. It's in our interest to find out where. And if Jack knows, I have to talk to him.
And what, now we're back to
Dr.
playing
Joyce
him?
could have provided
Yes.
the answer to that question.
William's attitude and knowledge made him a liability.
Is that angry young man going to cooperate any more than his brother did? You remember Jack as a close friend, but that clouds your judgment. Don't make this personal.
It's not.
But don't forget why we're here tonight. After what happened, our people need reassurance that we're in control. You're the man who could win them over. Let me handle Joyce, so you can concentrate on your speech.
I know what's at stake here, Martin. Dr. Sophia Amaral had taken over our Chronon research department after Dr. Kim's accident. She was the only one who could treat the Chronon syndrome.
Okay. As per usual, guys, if you want to
The mansion was an extravagance,
read these things,
but it was
go
useful
for it. Just
events
pause the
like
video.
Gala, and it deflected attention from our nearby R&D facility.
Look at that. I tell you, they did the views and the graphics well in here.
Mr. Joyce is waiting for us down below.
Obviously, we missed some narrative stuff in the last one. I guess there's only so much that, you know, we'll have to do it as we do it. I will look at that real quick. I just want to take a quick look. Oh. That's interesting. Why would the car be glowing?
What are these doing here? We should be set up by now.
It's all on schedule. You're micromanaging again. We should go.
I'm curious about that. I'm curious about that thing. I want to look over here. Okay, nothing special. All right, so we'll come by this way, the direction they expect us to.
Listen.
And here you are.
I had to see the lifestyles of the sick and traitorous up close and personal. And it was such a nice invitation.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
Choose whether you focus on your personal business or the mission. All right, so let's see. Is it like this, or how do we want to do this?
Paul.
How does this work? Okay.
What should we do?
I could
Cute.
still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch.
Huh. Do we be personal about this, or do we not distract? Do we say? Well, I guess this is where we find out which direction is each. So let's start with personal.
Up into the past. I tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Bo.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
But without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards.
Chooses to focus on his relationship with Jack and let Monarch fend for itself for a while. The Empire would crumble because he was focused so much on Jack. The question is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is Monarch the only thing that will save time? We don't know. We still don't know if we're the good guy or the bad guy in this. Let's show the business.
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you and I well aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried, along with the rest of my past.
Tonight is a celebration in the face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared.
Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
I mean, if I go with the personal, and it turns out that Monarch really is the only hope for humanity, I could be dooming humanity by going down the personal route. However, if I go down the personal route, it could Monarch will crumble, and maybe that's what we want. And Jack, our hero, is actually the person who is the person who's he's the one who really is going to win here. Maybe it turns out that Jack and Serene work together to save time. Well, to this point, we've been saying that Monarch is the bad guy. It appears to be that a lot of people are under the impression that Monarch is the bad guy, even though we really haven't seen Monarch as a bad guy per se, more like desperation. They're trying to do what they believe is right in order to at least save some of humanity from the end of time. And they are using brutal methods in order to do it. But, I mean, that's in their mind, it's basically a desperate attempt to save humanity from extinction. From the extinction of everything. So, maybe that's a good idea, maybe it isn't. Man. I see both sides to this. This is the problem with my brain. I have a, you know, my degree when in college was in critical thinking and rhetoric. I was trained to see every side of a situation, see both good and bad, and then weigh my decision. And so it's like, well, shoot, I literally see both the good and the bad in either one of these. I'll bet you most people picked the personal. I'll bet you most people figure, oh, well, Monarch will crumble. You know, that'll make things easier. Focus on leading Monarch rather than wasting time on Jack. Which... Okay, you know what? We're gonna go personal. We're gonna go with going...
Martin, I'm afraid you're gonna have to cover for me at the speech tonight.
All right.
Jack and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
What is this?
I've seen where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
Which is... Interesting! So, my buddy Scaldabonco agrees with me. He also went down personal. But interesting! Where only a little more than half of the general public has agreed with my choice. How interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so here's where the cutscene happens.
Monarch has been preparing for it. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You gonna go?
Me? Go to a party.
We can roll together if you want.
What do you want?
I want a statement.
Our group took things too far. Things got very
Why are we
violent,
getting
and that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transport.
Why are we getting a
Step away!
synopsis of like the last episode?
No. No! He's gone.
We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
Okay, so we got... Oh, I wonder why they kind of gave us a synopsis of the last cutscene. I mean, it's not like it's been that long. I mean, for you guys it's been several days, but for me it's been, like, not that long at all.
The treatments, they're losing their effectiveness.
You're fine.
No, I need to work on something new.
You should enjoy yourself tonight. You work too much as it is.
I've been running tests on the temporal anomalies. I think it could be happening sooner than
I've seen when it happens.
At least consider that maybe you misinterpreted something.
Jack knows where William's machine is. I have to go talk to him. Martin can handle my speech.
Martin.
Sophia. Thank you.
Maybe a little something going on between the two of them? Maybe? Or maybe just a concerned doctor worried about her patient?
You haven't touched
Possibly.
your drink. I'm not really into drinking a lot, I guess. Oh. Rough day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Like what?
I have things happen in my day. I do.
Uh-huh.
I had to deal with some internal affairs.
Internal affairs. Oh, you're just gonna leave me hanging?
Well, yeah, it's internal.
Charlie.
Okay.
Okay.
I helped catch a traitor today.
Traitor. Was that what all that commotion was about?
Yep. That was me.
Who was it?
I mean,
Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
I can't,
What?
I am not at liberty to discuss it.
Well, you just brought it up. It's like, monarch drama.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
She's
I
a
guess-
mole.
I guess I'm just gonna have to leave you hanging on that one. For real. This time.
Oh, I just thought maybe you'd want to share it with me. Whatever. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom, so I'll leave you hanging here. For real.
Okay.
Go mingle. Yeah. Drink a little.
Okay.
Maybe she's a mole? Trying to get in with him because he's kind of got the eyes on everything? Something's going on there. I'm very intense. I'm a prisoner. This is why I'm intense. Break squeak. No. Lion squeak. That's how that works. Really?
Thanks for the gun.
Strange development there. Why would the... I mean... That seems like a deliberate action.
Martin, I need your help. He listens to you. Paul,
Is that so?
I think we're in trouble, and he doesn't see it. He refuses to.
I can't imagine why.
I know you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but I know you care about Monarch. You care about what happens. And if we are reaching zero state, something has to be done.
And what is it we could do?
You know what we could do.
Truth is, Sophia, it's not really a matter of whether or not Paul will listen to me. It's that I won't listen to you. I find your approach to matters rather counterproductive. Filling Paul's head with your constant alarms, distracting him with petty doomsday scenarios. I mean, if I'm being honest, I rue the day he gave you a modicum of function in this company. Because you said, I care about Monarch. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare for my speech.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you?
See, if you ever come into that kind of situation,
We have
see
control
this?
of the presentation.
You like
Make it
strike
look good.
underneath, give the guy a nice little crotch shot. If you look him dead in the eye, you know where the crotch is. You go, and he goes, you win. Of course, that's kind of a mean thing to do, but you know, if the guy's gonna bully you, hey, nothing says you have to stand there and be bullied.
Right? Hey, Crocker! Crocker! I really need to take a shit. Fuck, come on, Crocker. Crocker! Crocker! Come on, Crocker!
Oh my god.
Over there.
Where?
The woman with the necklace. My money is on that.
It's a pretty good choice,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Gosling down there talking with George Clooney. Wearing his nice cufflinks, chatting about stocks.
Richard, where the hell have you been?
Didn't have my invitation.
Oh my God, you're always losing this.
I'm not losing anything.
Drama.
Yeah.
That is the wrong color lipstick for that
She's
girl.
going for it. Bam. Told ya.
Oh. Why am I losing
You owe me
so
a
bad?
sword.
I don't think I can drink
Drink.
anymore. I don't think I
No,
can.
rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Rules are fucking rules. You owe me another sword.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, she's.
I actually hate olives.
You can do it, my man.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Nicely done. Thank you.
I just wish I wasn't losing so bad.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, lady.
Taking the sword.
I'm taking mine too.
Yeah, she's playing him.
Hey, buddy. Crocker! Crocker!
Burke!
Crocker! Hey, buddy. Hey.
Burke,
Listen.
if I have to come in there, you're gonna fucking regret it.
Listen, this is just a big misfucking understanding. I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I will put in a good word for you. I will help you climb this ladder. All I'm asking is please let me take a fucking shit.
Go to the back wall.
Fuck, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Thank you.
Shut up. Back up slowly.
Yeah.
Do you think that would work in real life? Probably not. But, you know, it looked cool. Okay. So this is probably a good point to stop right here because I'm running out of time for this particular episode. And it obviously we have still like an entire second half of this little drama to play out here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I still don't understand why we have the addition of this Liam guy. He seems to be just this extra person in the mix. I obviously he's going to play some sort of part in this somehow. I don't know how. But I mean, obviously there's something to this. So that girl is obviously playing that hacker. I have the feeling this beginning scene right here, we're about to see her work her magic and see what happens there. And at some point, we're going to see a conversation between Serene and Jack. So far, I mean, I do like how the plot is unfolding. I still am not entirely sure I'm thrilled about the idea that we're stopping in the middle of our gameplay in order to watch a movie. I really wish that we could be playing this out and actually, like, playing the game to make this happen. But I guess at the same time, I kind of understand, you know, it's a new approach to the same thing. So, at least it's interesting. It's a cool plot line so far. Well, in any case, guys, that's going to do it for this particular episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting down below. You guys are amazing. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Don't ever think that I do not appreciate you guys, because I do. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on. Wow, you don't... I mean, this is a rated M for mature game. You don't think she's actually... They're like going to get to a point where, like, we're seeing real life, like, seduction or sex or anything like that, are we? I kind of hope not. I mean, you know, I'm a guy, so I kind of hope so. But I mean, I kind of hope not, because I really don't want to, like, have to bleep that section out of the video, because I will. I mean, sorry, I will.